Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 21st, 2023. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle here for Virgo. Let's see what we've got, Virgo. So we have Behind a Mask and we have the Sacred Temple. I think that you are on the right path, and you may feel like you're on the right path, but your intention is to play like you are not on the right path. I don't understand why. You may be like, really? Am I? Oh, because you're around mixed company. Maybe you're around mixed company here. There's an energy, oh gosh, of being sad for some of you. You may feel like you're meant to be in a certain relationship or in a union or lining up to something right now, matching up to something right now, or maybe someone. Let me see what these cards are that fell. There's a lot of them. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. It's just 3. So we have 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and 8 of Swords. And this very much so tells me that you are planning or gearing up for an argument or some sort of conflict or something. You may be concerned that you're going to be in a conflict. There's a conflict here, okay? And a lot of this may be that you may feel stuck in a situation. A lot of you may feel like you are... there's a regret or sadness, and it seems like you may feel like you are not necessarily living a lie, but I would say that you're trying to get to a better place. You're trying to get out of a very tumultuous, conflictual situation. A lot of you feel overwhelmed by either an argument or something, and you can't let go of the words that were said or the actions that were taken. A lot of you. Behind a Mask is 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. A lot of you may be acting like you're cool. You may be acting like you're having fun. In reality, you're really sad or really upset about something. A lot of you, it seems like there's an underlying sadness. Although on the surface, everybody's like, oh my gosh, Virgo is so much fun. And inside, you're like, I cannot wait till this song's over so I can go in the bathroom and cry. The Sacred Temple is 8 of Wands and 2 of Cups, right? And that tells me that you very quickly are on the right path. Like you may not understand it or know that you are on the right path, but as soon as you walk away from the conflict of whatever this conflict is, it seems like it's so overwhelming. It's in your head. You're thinking about it nonstop, about what was said or what happened. And whatever this is, it seems like you're meant to move on. You're meant to move forward. You're meant to either reconcile or face whatever the sadness was. Realize that something, be hopeful of what's left over from whatever whatever it was, and you're meant to, right? You're meant to move forward, and you'll align better that way if you move forward instead of holding on to whatever this is. The 8 of Swords a lot of times is just about overthinking things, analysis paralysis basically. But if you're overthinking anything, it's like an overwhelming whatever the heck argument or some sort of conflict that occurred. Could have even been physical for some of you. The Healing Light is 6 of Pentacles and Hermit. So this is about you. This is about taking stock over your life, right? And seeing where you've contributed to something. This is a very grown-up way to look at things. Although you may have been accosted by someone else. Maybe you were confronted by someone else. You still are taking ownership. This is what this says, that the dark side of you is that you look back and say, how did I contribute to this? How could I have contributed to a different outcome? This is usually a healing light is the dark side of a person. You may be ashamed of being mature. A lot of us are. Why? Because the world thinks that it's cool to be nonchalant, and the world thinks it's cool to be savage and unbothered and such. And it's not cool to be self-aware and to take accountability for anything. And then when it's time to take accountability, it's always so absurd, the things that people say you should take accountability for. I'm always flabbergasted, and yes, I use that word, but I'm always like completely blown to bits with it. Like, really, we're taking accountability for someone else abusing us? That's crazy. How is that? How are we going to be able to take accountability for someone else's actions? I mean, you can't. It's not that you accept abuse; it happened to you. So, you only get what you accept. I'm like, have you ever been abused? So anyway, I'm going on a tangent, and I say this only because of the 5 of Wands being here. I feel like someone has been in a lot of conflict, and they felt stuck. So I'm bringing that up to say that I think that one part of you that may not be comfortable with being, putting that in the light is that you're very mature. You're looking at yourself going, what did I do to bring this about? Um, the transformation is Six of Wands and the King of Wands. Um, there's something about you changing from someone who's very defensive, right? Who's like defensive because you want to win, right? Most people are defensive because we don't want to lose. That's the only main reason why we're defensive, right? Everyone defends to win, right? You don't want to get attacked, you don't want to be offended, and you don't want to lose. And so there's something about you realizing that it's not about that, it's about standing your ground. If you believe in something, you stand for it. And so there's an energy of you changing into someone who's like, no, I'm standing for this because I believe it's real. I believe it's true. I believe it's right. So I'm standing here no matter what. So a lot of you behind a mask, there's some kind of thing of you feeling like underneath the surface, you may feel like it's a fake come back together for some of you. Some of you may be reconciling with someone and feeling like it's very fake and feeling stuck in it and not being able to let go of what was said. So maybe someone had said that they wanted to separate or they wanted a break and they may have blocked you, and then they come back around and you're just like, you don't really want to be here. You know, there's some energy of that, and then you want to question yourself like, well, why don't they want to be here? Maybe it's something I did for real, for real. And maybe it was, but the whole thing here is about Spirit wanting you to understand in so many ways that you need to stand your ground if you believe that what you believe in your in your stance, and that's basically it here. They're wanting you to get to a better place. You're meant to. You're meant to move on, communicate, and to find common ground with someone as well. Right? So you could be dealing with another Virgo, right? And we have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Virgo. You could be a Leo, Virgo cusp. So if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.